here we are at the bar once more. What will I have to drink, you ask? Minnesota Tidal Wave. What's that, you ask? Only the best cocktail ever. Who invented it, you ask? Me.
5 tablespoons of sugar, a whisper of vanilla vodka, and you're done.
Maraschino cherries.
Oh, and a handful of maraschino cherries on top.
I can't drink this. That's better. I'm still seething, but that's better.
Good evening, and welcome back to Craft Check. After a mere 13 months of caption-only videos, we're back in full, narrated glory. Tonight, we're going to take a look at the Minnesota Tidal Wave, or the Robin Scherbatsky, depending on who you ask, from How I Met Your Mother. A decadent pink drink invented by Marshall that made the menu of the character's favourite bar McLaren's after Robin ordered it so much. All the ingredients are visible, but the only measurements we get are a whisper of vanilla vodka, a handful of maraschino cherries on top, and 5 whole tablespoons of sugar. First, let's try a recipe taken from Reddit, then we'll see if we can do better. First up, into your blender goes coconut rum. I'm going with Coco Canu, a Jamaican white rum infused with coconut flavour. It's basically a better Malibu. Add 12.5 milliliters of your rum. Next is our whisper of vanilla vodka. This recipe is already pretty stingy on the booze, so I'm going to be generous and give Marshall a scant bar spoon instead. Thirdly, we need some peach schnapps. I'm using Archer's. Peachtree would also work, but might be a bit sophisticated for this drink. There are some excellent do-it-yourself recipes for peach schnapps out there as well. We're adding 25 milliliters to the blender. Next, the recipe calls for strawberry cream liqueur, which besides this I can't think of anything to use it for besides chilled shots. But it will give us that pretty pink colour you see in the episode. Drop in another 25 ml. Last up for the liquids, cranberry juice. The recipe calls for a splash, which is unhelpful to say the least. There isn't much volume to this drink yet to fill that hurricane glass you see on the show, so I'm going with a hearty glug. And now, to ruin what could be a salvageable drink with those 5 tablespoons of granulated sugar. You might notice I'm being a little light on the spoonfuls because I'm very aware that the main players in this cocktail, the schnapps and the liqueur, are already jam-packed with sugar. Now it's time to fill up the blender with crushed ice. I've used 2 of my large ice cubes, which each hold about 100 milliliters of water. Blend the drink for a good 20 to 30 seconds to further break up the ice and incorporate the sugar into the rest of the ingredients. Then open pour it into a hurricane glass and, as Lily says, you're done. Now am we forgetting something? Oh yes, the handful of maraschino cherries on top, which, as I suspected, don't stay on top very long. I don't know what to tell you guys. I can't drink this. That's better. So that's the Reddit recipe for the Minnesota Tidal Wave, or Robin Scherbatsky. And honestly, it tastes more like a milkshake than a cocktail. The flavours play nice with each other and it's a pleasant fruity blend, but it's in-your-face sweet, and the granulated sugar makes it taste gritty. So, can we improve the Minnesota Tidal Wave?
Challenge accepted.
Well, let's take another look at that list of ingredients. We've got 2 different spirits, 2 different liqueurs, fruit juice, and sugar. What does that remind me of? The Tiki Classic 3 dots and a dash. 2 different spirits, 2 different liqueurs, fruit juice, and sugar. But where the 3 dots and a dash blends grassy rum agricole and warming spices, the Minnesota Tidal Wave's flavour profile is a little more basic. Nevertheless, let's try making one using these proportions. So we'll start with 45 milliliters of coconut rum, this time into a shaker tin. Follow that up with 15 milliliters of vanilla vodka, 10 milliliters of the strawberry cream liqueur, and just 5 milliliters of peach schnapps. As for the cranberry juice, add in 30 milliliters. It's not as acidic as orange and lime juice, but this drink will be sweet no matter what we do. Last but not least, a frankly optional 15 milliliters of sugar syrup. Next, let's swap out the hurricane glass for a sling glass complete with long metal straw. And instead of crushed ice, let's class things up a bit with lots of these tiny ice cubes. They're an absolute pain to get out of the tray in any kind of orderliness, but they give a lovely uniform look to the drink. Obviously, crushed ice will work just as well. Add a handful of cubes to the shaker tin and shake briefly to mix, chill and dilute. then open pour the drink into the glass and top up with any remaining ice. Insert long metal straw, and for garnish, add 3 maraschino cherries on a cocktail stick, so they won't descend to the bottom. And there you have the Minnesota Tidal Wave, or the Robin Scherbatsky. This version is smoother, it's more balanced, the coconut flavour is more prominent. Overall, I'd say it's pretty good for a girly drink.
It's not a girly drink.
Right, sorry. So there you have it. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Please like, share and subscribe, and have a lovely evening.